Hi, welcome to Raw Math. Today I'm doing a series of videos on inequalities. It says solve the following, leave your answer in interval notation. So this is x squared plus 13x is less than 30. The squared means there's going to be two answers, and because there's two answers, this becomes a little bit interesting. So we're going to start a whole series of interesting answers. I'm going to start with pretending there isn't an inequality and solve it like there's an equality. So I'm going to say, I'm going to subtract this 30 over and have x squared plus 13x minus 30 is less than 0. And then I'm going to factor. This is positive, this is negative. So I'm going to say negative 1 and 30, negative 2 and 15. That's going to be the pair I want. So I have x minus 2 times x plus 15 is less than 0. So here is where things kind of get interesting. I'm going to create a number line. And my number line is going to have stops at 2 because that's what makes this 0. Because I'm giving you more steps, x plus 15 equals 0 when x is negative 15. So my two stops are at negative 15 and 2. And I need to find, there's three intervals here. There's the first one, the second, and the third. And I need to figure out what interval is negative. Basically, if I were to graph this, I would have a parabola, and it's either positive, negative, or negative, positive, negative. And I need to figure out the interval in which it's negative. If you know parabolas and what I just said, it's probably going to be pretty obvious to you what's about to happen. But we're going to use this to figure out how to do harder problems. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a number on each interval. So on this first interval, I'm just going to take a negative number, like say x equals negative 20. That's to the left of negative 15. And I'm not really taking x equals negative 20. I'm just taking a negative number. But if I think about negative 20, negative 20 minus 2 is negative. Negative 20 plus 15 is also negative. A negative times a negative, that's positive. That means anything on this interval is a negative times a negative. Anything on this interval is positive. I'm going to take something on this interval. I usually take 0 if I can, because 0 is simple. 0 minus 2 is negative. 0 plus 15 is positive. A negative times a positive is negative, which means everything on this interval is negative. Now I'm going to take a number on this interval. I can take anything greater than 2, so let's take something like x equals 10. If I take x equals 10, 10 minus 2 is positive. 10 plus 15 is also positive. A positive times a positive is positive, which means everything in this interval is going to be positive. So I want the interval where everything is negative. That's going to be from negative 15 to 2. I'm going to come back and note that there's no equal sign here. So I'm going to use parentheses for my interval notation. And this right here becomes my answer. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.